Hey everybody, it's Cheryl. Welcome back to Muppet Sewing Emporium. How are you doing today? I am wonderfully well. Thank you. It's Friday. That means it's time for Muppet Sewing Emporium. It is a gorgeous 77 degrees outside here in beautiful downtown Paducah, Kentucky, where the rain has stopped and we are trying to have a Friday night at 5 downtown here. So if you're downtown Paducah, come on down to Friday nights at 5. We've got some cool things to show you tonight. Uh, New stuff, new fabric. Very excited about that. And yeah, it's my friends, it's Friday. It's been a long week. We are now crossing over into week 4 of the shop hop, and we are seeing so many wonderful people from all over who are taking the all Kentucky, Tennessee shop hop. We still have magazines with the passport in it if you are wanting to learn about the shop hop and or want the list of shops in the shop hop. That would be something that you would jump on over to our website and get a copy of. And we're pretty excited. The shop hop's been going very well. Tula Pink's exhibit at the National Quilt Museum, also going very well. That, my friends, is still going on over at the museum until September. So make your plans now. And while you're making those plans, make sure you come by and see our store. We're very excited to see you. It's We've got fabric to show, we've got stuff to show, and I gotta say, I don't really have a whole lot after that. This is our final weekend with Max before he goes back home. He is starting junior year when he gets back. So, no, sophomore year. Sophomore year. Oh my gosh, I prematurely aged him. Okay. So there's that. And we take him back to the airport on Monday. We're very sad. And then so yeah. So I think we should just talk about what's going on and what do we got that we need to look at here with us today. Like I said, today it's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy month. I'm not gonna lie. This month is a little nutty. I'm looking for some calmness after this. I don't know that I will get it, but I would like to have some. So anyway, my friends, let's talk about it. We've got some fabric to show. Marilyn says, my friend Paul and I love visiting your shop. I was the one who was so excited to see and recognize you as a celebrity maker. That is very sweet. Marilyn, thank you so much. This has been it has been a very fun week. Thank you for coming in. And that is fantastic. I do appreciate you. Thank you so much. We have just had it's been that kind of week. Lots of lovely people coming into the store, so thank you for that. Okay, let's talk about what came in. And my friends, it is Tula Pink. The Tula Pink Deja Vu Prince Charming collection is in the shop, and we're going to talk about it. And we're going to go over these fabrics because you need to know what they are and why you want to buy them. Okay. So, this first one is, it's got snails as clamshells, you guys. Snails as clamshells. How incredible is this? Okay, so actually, I'm going to pull up the uh, over on my other tab here. We're going to pull this up and so that we can talk about this because this is some pretty cool stuff. Okay, so this fabric here, which we have to talk about this too. Is yeah, it's really cute, Janet. I agree. So just remember that my lights are creating like a cast here that makes this white not look very white on my screen here with you. Just know that it is very white. Okay. This one is called Snail Scallop, and here are just some of the many reasons we're going to talk about Tula Pink here for a hot second. And I really want to show like this section right here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 different screens of color. 11 different screens of color, you guys. Okay, but let's talk about the fabric here. Okay, because these micro dots, that is the kind of stuff that only someone who has incredible printing technology can do. And that's what Free Spirit does. Okay? This is a very, very delicate line. Okay? When you look at it down here, you don't really appreciate just how small these dots really are. They are incredibly small. And while this has 11 different colors on it, just the fact that she even uses 11 different colors in order to make this happen is just incredible. And so I want to always, explain to you why, to me, these fabrics hold so much value. Because one of the things that a lot of people, especially if you're not a Tula Pink fan, you're probably not thinking about the number of screens that she's used to print this fabric, but also the precision of those screens in order for like these types of areas to come together without overlapping. And so, yeah. Jerry is asking, is that a snail? The answer is yes. And this is called Snail Scallop, and it is in the sugar, I think it's called Sugar Rush. Yeah, Sugar Rush colorway. And so, from a technical point, when it comes to the design and everything, Tula Pink and the amount of detail, okay, like that's my fingernail, and that's how small the little dots are. That's a big deal. Okay, so that's the first one in. Now, there are usually only 8 fabrics in a Tula Pink Deja Vu collection. This one here, when this is all laid out on my cutting table, it makes my eyes go like funky, because it's got a lot of movement in this one. This is called Taffy. I guess that's because they look like taffies. I don't know. Um, so this particular fabric, again, so if you don't know what a Tula Pink Deja Vu collection is, um, this is a very cool. This is a cool fabric. I really like this one. It's got a lot of color. Um, it is freaking amazing, Jerry. So this fabric, again, we've got, the circles. I want to say they're just under an inch or just about an inch across for each of these little circles. And then they have this teal sort of diamond shape in between that sort of gives this whole thing kind of a teal cast. One of the things you will see in this collection is there is a lot of teal. And the original collection of Prince Charming, let's see if I can find one. Because it's all about finding the Tula Pink. The originals were quite they were quite dense in the original colorway. So let me see if I can find a picture of the originals, because like these are very bright compared to the original colorway. And let's just see if I can find that. But anyway, while I'm searching for that, one of the things I want to show you is that, so what a Tula Pink Deja Vu collection is. What she has said is, girl, I wish I could. I do have some. I just it's really, really packed away. um Originally, when this fabric came out, it was at least 10 years ago. And the thing is that each designer, or the designers, that, she as a designer, she hadn't had the following that she has now. And so if you missed this the first time it came around, then you're probably like, hey, I wish I could find that. Well, the thing about Tula Pink's fabric is it's collectible. It's gone up in price. If you find original Prince Charming fabrics, they're usually worth a good bit of money. And some people don't want to pay for that. Some people are like, oh, I missed it. I'm just never going to own any. And this is her way of giving you a chance to own some of that original work, but in a different colorway, so that your original fabric doesn't lose its value and you have the ability to collect some of this on your own. I'm going to talk about this fabric. This is what we call the hero print in the collection, and it is a frog, and he is the titular Prince Charming. And we're going to talk about, like, okay, just first of all, just how amazing this fabric is. Okay, so first of all, if you don't own any of this, your chance to do so is now. Okay, you can get it from our website right this moment. We do have fat quarter bundles in stock, etc., etc., etc. But I want to show you. So, first of all, a couple of things. Her original colorways were very monochrome. They were very like, if it was teal, everything in the fabric was teal. Okay. This one, there's a big separation between the colors in the background and the color of the actual frog. But here's where I want to point out some of the genius in Tula Pink, and that is right here in this section right there. Okay. And this is when I'm going to tell you how amazing Tula Pink is as a designer, because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5 different screens here to get this ombre look from this dark leaf to the light colored leaf. Okay, let me bring that closer so you can see it. But look at, so first of all, super micro details. Okay, this is just why Tula Pink is amazing. Secondly, you've got this ombre look to these leaves, and you go from this white here all the way down to the dark. I mean, who there are very few quilt designers who are designing at this level. Okay, they just aren't doing things like this. That's why this is the best fabric on the market. That's why it's got the following it's got. Like, just look at the different colors here. All of that. Look at this. All of this. Every single color change here is a different screen. And if you know how things are screen printed, okay, they go and they print the pink. And then and actually you can tell the order that they do it because it's right all here on the selvage. It is every color that Tula Pink uses is on the selvage. Okay? And it's printed, and then it's printed again, and then it's printed again, and then it's printed again. To get the level of detail you have here is remarkable and incredible. And let's just talk about like areas. There is very little to no bleed in between the two colors. Okay, so this is just why this fabric has such incredible value and continues to have value after it goes out of print. Okay, so you've got like micro details all in here. You've got like just these sections of ombre with the rainbow ombres. It's just incredible. So this is the hero print, the titular Prince Charming. Frog Prince is what this one is called. Okay, so we've got the 2 lightest colors, and then we have the frog himself. Okay, so there's our stack so far, and then we get into these 3 teal colors, and each one has its own kind of unique thing. So here's a fabric that back when this was first released, this was a very kind of soft peachy pink color in one colorway. It was in teals in others. There were other collections that had a lot of bees and bugs, and so the honeycomb was very much a part of those collections. So we have this in a very, very teal colorway. This one is called Hexbox, And for those of you that remember Cubert, that's what that reminds me of. So we've got this one here called Hexbox. And one of the things that you're noticing more and more in a lot of the Tula Pink color choices is her now going into more of an ombre and or rainbow color order. So there's a lot more rainbow colors in things, which is really nice. So that's Hexbox. Then we have this one called Dandelion. This one you're going to like. Again, we are seeing an ombre of rainbow colors. You're going from sort of the greens to the reds to the purples, yellow, orange, and then back again. And remember, we were talking about selvages. Here's how many screens are on this selvage: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 screens on this fabric, you guys. I think the most that you can have is 18. 16 might be it, but that's a lot of screen printing. And again, what makes this so incredible. So this is the teal colorway of the or sorry, it's called Sweet Mint. So it is kind of minty. It's got a minty color. Tierney, just the project in mind for that. Well, that's good because this one's such a great one. Okay, and then the next one, and of course, if you didn't notice, the dandelions are there, and then there's the little wish pods, the little seed pods. You have this one, which is also in the colorway Sweet Mint. And this one has got a lot going on in it. This one is called Turtle Bay. Okay, and what you have is sort of a turtle with the shell and the people living on the back of the shell and the tree growing out and the the little folks catching butterflies and then the little person under the rain. So and then of course we have the color added to this, which is sort of the multi rainbow color effect. This is a very cool fabric. I know a lot of people really love this one. So this one is also in the Sweet Mint background color, and it is called Turtle Bay. Now we're getting into one of the prints that is repeated in this collection, and that's Dandelion in this charcoal colorway. And instead of the dandelions being black, this one has the dandelions in pink. Samantha adding the colors was so fun. I agree. This one to me, I like this one a lot. It's got a very it's got the same kind of ombre. It goes from like the yellowish green into the reds, purples, teals, etc. But this one I love. I love this one a lot. Okay. I don't know why it's like that charcoal background that I absolutely adore. Okay. So this one, Deja Vu, Prince Charming. This one is called Dandelion, and it is in the charcoal, or sorry, licorice. Sorry, her charcoal my charcoal, her licorice. Okay. Again, we've got the screen printing. So good. And then this is the fabric that I feel we've already had to reorder it because we're about to run out of it. And that is the drops. And oh my god, is this is the one everybody's gonna want. Um More than the hero, more than everything else, this is the one I'm gonna sell out of the fastest. And it is called Dewdrop. And it is not just the drops themselves, but it is the color and the ombre that happens with the micro dots that make this like so good, my friends. Look at that. This is 1,000 times better in person than it is here in the flesh. You will love this fabric. This is the one that people are going to be like, this is going to be one of those ones that people are going to be fighting over, that you're going to wish you had some of this in your stash. Okay. It's got a lot of charm. It can be all kinds of things. Okay. So, Dewdrop. I've already got another bolt coming in September. That's how much I know. This is the one. This is the one. Okay, but look at this. Look at that. Look, Annette. Annette was here. She just bought some. Look at that. It's so good. Okay. And I'm not kidding when I say like that. It's just so good. Sonia, I love it as well. How are you doing tonight, my friend? Um this one's the good one, you guys. So this one I want you to, do the thing. Um Grab this one if you can, okay? I'm Yeah. So I do have more of this one coming in, just so we're all aware. Cuz this one's going to be hot, 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 okay? Um this would be okay if I still had this a year from now. I could still sell this. So that to me, that says a lot. That's the um right, Sonia, I thought this was a collection I could sit out on, and now I'm falling in love. I don't disagree. I bought it, because I buy every Tula Pink collection. And now look, that's not true. I did not buy the Besties collection for the store. I just, for some reason, something about that collection, it didn't click with me. I didn't feel confident about it. We brought in pre-cuts and that was it. But this collection has no pre-cuts unless the store themselves are cutting them, and this is so good. And here's the thing, remember, all your Tula works with all of your other Tula. So that's the whole key here, is this is now designed to go with the rest of your other Tula Pink, which is kind of like all we could ask for, like, I mean, that's how she does this. So let's see if I can find some of the original colors, because you are going to be surprised when you see just how different this looks compared to the original stuff. The original stuff, again, it was just so, I mean, it was almost pastel. um, which is wild to me. Here's, let's see if, and I know that I have some of this. Like, don't think that I don't own some, because I do. Okay. But here, let me throw one in the share box here. Like, let's take, for example, this one here. Take a look at it in its one of the original colorways. So, like, this one here is new, okay? But like, she used to design in like peaches and lime greens, which is awesome, but they're nothing like her new colors, okay? I'm just saying, not to put down the old stuff, because I have plenty of the old stuff, but I don't know, there's just something about the colorways of the newer stuff. They're just better. And she's definitely using more colors, okay? Because if you look at, let's see if I can move me. Hang on. If you can look at like these two rows, okay, in this middle, they're the same rows right here. Like, they're the same block, okay? Now, if I go back and show this one again, like, all the blocks are different in the new print. So she's kind of gone back and like even retouched a lot of the individual blocks to give them more color. So I feel like, from her original idea to what she's capable of doing now is just, it's like night and day. So I know y'all love some Tula Pink, and you know me, I love Tula Pink too. I think she's a fantastic designer, and I feel like I really do want everyone to understand just how incredible some of her line work and her work really is. But and this is good stuff, you guys. Like, this collection, I mean, just look at that. It really pops. It's really a great fabric. So, I don't lead you astray. Just saying. All right. We have some more things to show. I have two restocks to show you. They are our Sashiko, and we have the Space Invaders back in stock, and we have the Skull Sashiko guy back in stock. We cannot keep these in stock very long. Anytime we get them, we sell them right back out. But I know you guys have been asking me for the Skull Sashiko again. There it is. You guys, it's amazing. Annette says Tula Pink just keeps getting better. She does. I don't disagree. All right, we have a new set of mini quilts patterns in stock. These are from Sassafras Lane, and can we just say they make some pretty fun mini quilt patterns. And so I want to talk about this really quick. These patterns are $7.50. They are for mini quilts. The quilt itself is probably like this one is 15 by 20. So we're talking like, fairly small. It's a wall hanging. And this one, you guys, number one fabric collector. Okay. You can make this for yourself. or you can make this for a friend who happens to be the number one fabric collector. So we've got these. We've got the sweary seam ripper, okay, because that's what you say when you need to bust out Jack, my friend Jack the Ripper, okay. You have the rock and roll rotary cutter, okay. That's a lot of fun. Then we have this one here that says make cool shit. And this one is 12 by 15. I think that's awesome. And then, of course, we have the Rotary Reaper. And it's a skull with a gold tooth and a rotary cutter. $7.50. We've got these 5 patterns in stock. They're from Sassafras Lane. I just thought that these were a lot of fun when I got to see them at H&H. And right? Nikki says, I need that seam ripper. Yeah, because you need to put this on your door anytime you are in your studio and you had to bust out the seam ripper, you guys. If this is what you had to do. Right? I think these are really fun. I just really love anything that's got sort of a cheeky vibe. And so I really just felt like these were a lot of just cute. The Rotary Reaper is hilarious. Annette, this was the stuff we were talking about the other day, you know, where the little cartoony designs and stuff. These are all fused, everybody, okay? You know me, I love a good fused quilt. That's all this is. It's fusible. You're like, how do I make those letters? You cut them out of fusible and you stick them down and you quilt over the top of them. It's easy. So yeah, really, really cute patterns. We've got them in stock right now. Very excited about these. Okay. The other new thing that we got from Sassafras Lane is a new bag pattern called the Sweet Pea Sling. And this is a crossbody bag that has basically this is the front panel here. They've just pieced, you know, a flat piece. You can do this with a print. You can do this with you know, just plain fabric. It does not have to be pieced like this. But super cute crossbody bag, and it doesn't take a whole lot. Okay, so here's what the back of the bag looks like. You have an accent piece and then the main fabric. For that, all you'll need is you need half a yard for the bag, half a yard for the lining. You need an accent piece that's like an eighth of a yard. And then you just need like zippers, foam, interfacing, and a hardware kit. And I did bring in the hardware kit in the iridescent hardware. So you can do your bag with the iridescent hardware. This hardware is also pretty straightforward and easy to find in other places. So don't get just like hung up on it being from here. But yeah. And so we've got, you know, this really cute bag pattern, and I just absolutely loved it in the rainbow. But I am probably, if I can get to it this weekend, I am probably going to be doing it out of this. And maybe with the frog. I can't decide, but I am thinking I'm going to do it with the frog on the front here, okay, and then the rest in that. I'm excited. Um, but this is a great, great, adorable bag. Okay. So, and now we're also getting the zippers in. Um, and while we're talking about zippers, we have also brought in these skull zipper pulls because, you know, why just have regular zipper when you can have a skull zipper pull? Okay. So now I've got skull zipper pulls and we're carrying those right here along with this too. So, I mean, look at that. That's a really cute bag. If you look at how big it is, let's talk about how big it is. It is 13 by 6 by 2. So, um Sonia. Yeah. I know, I keep bringing in all the good stuff, right? Yeah, Annette says, "Oh my gosh, I was going to say this would be awesome in Tula." I agree. Um, it's going to be really a lot of fun. So I'm going to make one. Hopefully, it'll be here by next week. Jerry, the zipper pulls are really cool. They are. I like finding people who have kind of like our vibe, and Sassafras definitely has our vibe. With this kind of cheeky stuff, and then like the skull rotary reaper and things. I was like, you know what, these are people I can get behind. And I gotta say, as like a company and their values and everything, they're right aligned along with us here at Muppins. And so I was very pleased to find this. So you guys, this is gonna be a fun make. I'm pretty excited about it. So the Sweet Pea Sling bag is one of our newest patterns, plus their mini quilts and the hardware, and then of course our restocks on things like the sashiko. For those of you that were um, possibly looking for some of our Zaka workshop, we've sold out of one of our restocks already. So we're restocking next week again. That's how crazy it's been here in the shop. When I've got a restock in like a 3-week period, it's been kind of nutty. Okay. um but that also means that things that you might want, you're gonna not now you're gonna have to start kind of, you know if you see it, you gotta buy it. Especially on fabric, you guys. Fabric is the one thing that I have a really hard time um getting more of if it's not something that's in a permanent collection. So like, for example, this Tula fabric, if the Tula fabric sells out, it's gone. Okay, I can't get more. Ooh, I'm like falling off my chair. If the Tula fabric sells out, I can't get more. Some of the panels and things like that, they'll do a reprint. I'll be able to get more. But even that, just like we saw with Mr. Boney, once he's gone, he's gone, and there's no more Mr. Bonies. And I could sell Mr. Boney till the cows come home. So that's why I'm like, if there's something that catches your eye and you are not sure, and you're like, Cheryl, is that something I'm going to be able to get later? Just ask, because some of it is yes and some of it is no. So, I just want you to be aware of like, what we can get and what we can't. But a lot of times when it comes to fabric, I can't. So I did already reorder from Free Spirit the dewdrop. So I know I've got more dewdrop drops coming. So just so we're all aware that that's something that is coming in. I also have two floral reef fabrics coming in only because I know that they're perpetual sellers. Okay. And the two floral reef ones that I have coming in are the ombre wave. Okay. So it looks like either clouds or waves. And it was done with like the pastel pink, pink rainbow ombre. And then the little squiggle stripe, the rainbow squiggle stripe. Both of those, again, if I have those on my shelf a year from now, I'm not upset. Okay, they're perpetual sellers. And same thing with this dewdrop. If I am sitting on it a year from now, I'm not sad about that. The we did order the More Than Bones, the main snake print with the skulls on it. That is back in stock, and so is the all black. So some of it I can get again, some of it I can't. Usually if I feel strongly enough about being able to sell that fabric again, I will buy it. And so we're taking the chance. Okay. And so we're going to bring in a couple of those that you may have missed and or want some more of from those collections. But other than that, you guys, it's been a crazy month and I am tired. And I think I might call it a night and get some sleep. I think that would be a thing I'm going to do. You guys, I love you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope you get some sewing done. I'm going to try to get some of my sewing room set up so I can do some of these projects because I want to do that sling bag so bad. I want one for myself. So I got to work on that. And yes, thank you, Sonia. Have a great weekend, you guys. I hope you get some sewing done. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves. I will see all of you next Friday. Take care. Bye-bye.